Letter of credit is an undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller, which gives assurance of payment when shipment is made and documents are presented that conform to the terms and conditions of the letter of credit. Undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller. Undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller. That means in this arrangement there is what? A guarantee form of payment. That's why everybody prefers this. There's a guarantee form of payment. Not from the customer, but his bank. Not for the customer, but his bank. So we can trust his bank, even though we don't trust him, but we can trust his bank. Now, can you help me talk to screen? Okay, thank you. Recommended for use in less established trade relationship when you are satisfied with the creditworthiness of the buyer's bank. Risk is evenly spread between the buyer and the seller. Payment is after shipment. A variety of payment and finance receipt and this mitigation options is possible. But it varies. The process is a bit complex and labor intensive, and of course, it involves transaction costs. So some buyer might not want this, is that because of the fee. So what I tell my client is, if they say they won't, tell them how much is the 2%, deduct it from my payment. But if the buyer is willing to give LC, but he doesn't want to give the cost of fees, tell them you want to bear the fee. Do you understand? 2%, 3%, you want to bear the cost. That says that's preferred if you can get it. Even though it's not very common, but it's preferred if you can get it. Now, again, can you help me? Can you click on the screen? So, what I'm going to do now is to show you there are two options, or there are many options, but two major options I will be focusing on. And it's called, one is called confirmed letter of credit, the other one is called unconfirmed letter of credit. Okay, yes. This is unconfirmed letter of credit. You notice the two banks are still there. But look at what happened. Now, you will notice something in the last one, Esther just shipped. But this one, he will not ship until they've informed him of the guarantee. Have you looked up? The importer will first of all make funds available and fill the application form to apply for a letter of credit. Do you notice something? It made funds available. Because a bank does not give guarantee unless you protect the bank. If the bank is giving a guarantee, there must be a basis. You must have protected something on the basis for which the bank is issuing that instrument. So the bank now can issue a letter of credit in favor of the exporter's bank. Letter of credit to the exporter. Now exporter have a guarantee that this bank will pay, so the exporter can ship the goods. After shipping the goods, he will present documents to his own bank. His bank will now send documents to the importer's bank. Importer's bank will pay immediately or at a later date, and they don't need the consent of the importer unless the document they receive is not in order, and they need him to weigh the discrepancy. So he will pay immediately or at a later date. Payment is released, document is released to the importer. Importer goes to the port and clears the goods. Let's assume that I'm shipping to, give me a country that has political economic issues. Venezuela, DRC, or Ukraine. Tell me I'm shipping to Ukraine. I need a confirmed letter of credit. Do you notice something? There is another bank. So this is the Ukrainian importer, this is Ukrainian bank, this is a Nigerian exporter, this is Fidelity Bank, and this is a third bank, a confirming bank. This is in Nigeria, this is in Ukraine, this might be in London or in the US or in Germany or a country that is financially stable. So, again, you make funds available. Again, you fill the application form. Having completed that, what will he do next? This bank will first of all move the money from Ukraine to the bank in the UK first. Because they are also not taking unnecessary risk. And then send the LC. Then this bank will now advise this LC to Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank receive it and give it to you. You now have a document that says that two banks are giving undertaking to pay. Two banks. And any of them can actually pay. Any of them. So now, you can ship the goods, send document to Fidelity Bank. By document, I mean bill of lading, invoice, packing list, all the shipping documents. Then, Fidelity Bank send the document to Citibank in New York or HSBC in London. Citibank in in New York, we pay immediately. Can you see the difference now? Remember, we are avoiding the risk of Ukraine. Citibank has paid. So, whatever happens in Ukraine, we are not bothered. If Trump, Putin bombs the bank, we'll get paid. We'll get paid. People in the bank, they bomb, we'll get paid. So, now the importer, the confirmed bank release document to the importer's bank release document to the importer can go to the court and clear. So, these are different payment methods. We talk about open account. The next one is advance payment. Advance payment is the sweetest. Sweetest recommend for use in high risk market or internet based. So when some people say I'm exporting and then they are exporting but they go on a platform to where people place order and then they ship. That's e-commerce, internet based. It's still export, but you can call it a mini export. Although government does not have data of it. So you won't be able to get any benefit from government because there's no NXP to show that you export officially. But it's not like illegal, only that. But if it becomes very high, the government expects to do documentation. Risk. Extra is exposed to virtually no risk. Merit. Payment is before shipment. Elimination of non-payment risk. If you insist on this, you can lose customer to the competitor. And you cannot earn additional earning. You know, if I'm giving you supplier credit for you to pay later, I can increase my price a little. But if you're asking me to pay you in advance, then I can ask for discount. So you can't get, yes, I can't get discount. I'm financing you now, so I ask for discount. So you can't get additional earning. Send me the money, then I will ship you the goods. Then I'll send document, but you know, look. Sometimes some people do some things and they don't know the implication. Recently, okay, I'm registered on the platform, a trading platform. So one of the directors of the company called me and said, okay, the four of us asked me, said, can I ship the biscuit? I said, this was last month. I said, no, it's late. That new product will come out around September, October. That let it be dry so that I won't be able to ship now. He now said, maybe that's the reason why. I said, why? He said there's a Nigerian who received advance payment of $15,000 and it's not responding to call and mail. He think he's smart. He doesn't know what he's doing to us. That's the reason why when you some people say, I got this buyer, I sent him a mail, he didn't respond. He won't respond. When will he respond? His brother, they just do his brother. He just do his brother. Why would he respond to you? He won't respond now. Because he doesn't know who he's dealing with. You know, sometimes there are bad news in our country who will be tweeting. I can understand WhatsApp. That one is still can be localized, but tweeting. You know, people are seeing it abroad. We are giving ourselves bad names. It's when you want to do international transaction, you understand the implication of this. When someone begins to look at you as if you are fraudster. Why? Because you are black. Just because you are black, you are a fraudster to prove otherwise. But if someone in that country is the one that reach out to them, they stand the chance to respond to the message. So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram has made life easy, particularly for promotion. You can easily promote. As in, it's so easy to promote today. It's so easy for you to promote. If you have a good product, you promote, you get contact of people that will give you contact that want to buy. This is easy. However, when you reach out to them, they might not respond to you. So my recommendation, don't reach out to them. What do? Send the contact details who your representative. So if I'm in America and I show interest in your product, and if plus one is calling me, I would likely take the call. Plus 2, 3, 4 is calling me. I will go and check. Plus 2, 3, 4. Which country? Nigeria. You will ignore. I'm serious. You will ignore. Or you are chatting, you will ignore. Send it, let the person, so that at least let's have conversation. Because someone in the US or Canada is chatting. It can even be someone in the UK chatting there, plus so forth. At the end of the day, they will know the good is coming from Nigeria. But at least you know there is someone here that you know exists, that you can deal with. So that when there are issues, you know the person that comes. Not going to respond. That's how bad it has been for us. That's how bad it has been. So, like I said, advancement is possible, but it's very, very rare. Probably less than 1% of trade transactions. Probably less than 1%. But like I said, majority of trade transactions, open account, actually more than 85% of global trade is done on this.